Hey everybody, here we are with a video on the most asked question here at AFD, and that is, what kind of gun should I buy? I'm going to try to answer that in 3 minutes or less, which is not really possible, which means we're going to have some follow-up videos on the same subject, but we're going to give you some generalities. First thing is, we're going to assume that you're buying a gun. I got a bunch of guns out here, I'll show you. You're buying a gun for defensive purposes, concealed carry, defense of your home, defense of your family, pretty important stuff. So, that being the case, the first thing I'll tell you is, we tell people this all the time, do not buy a gun with an external safety. Do not do it. Just don't. We have people all the time, we'll tell them don't do it, and then they drag that crap in here, and halfway through a combat class, they no longer like their gun that they bought and spent their hard-earned money on. Yes, I know there's people out there that can be just as faster than I am with external safeties, but that's because they've trained on it and they put a lot of time into it. Most civilians do not have that kind of time. Next thing is, does the gun fit your hand? How do you know if it fits your hand? So how to know if it fits your hand is, can you reach the buttons that make the gun work with your gun hand? If it doesn't have an external safety, that's going to be 2 buttons because there's no safety you got to work. So that's mag release and your slide lock button. If you can reach those 2 with your hand, good. If you can't, move on to a smaller frame. Amy has a little bit smaller hand, so she shoots a Canik. She shoots this gun. Again, no external safety, 2 buttons. She can reach just fine because it conforms to her hand better. Again, personal choice. For concealed carry, even though I can reach the buttons on my larger gun, I carry a smaller gun because it's more conducive to concealed carry. It's thinner, and I can conceal it even in the summertime. Does not have an equipment rail. So if I wanted to carry the light, that would be a no-go for me. So if you want to carry a light for concealed carry, which is a good idea, this would not be the gun for you because there's no equipment rail on it. Another consideration is it the right caliber for you? So 40 caliber guns in general have a more vicious recoil. So if you're sensitive to recoil, I would shy away from 40s in general. Another consideration is it ambidextrous or is it ambidextrous modifiable? So why would you want it ambidextrous? Well, we have a couple lefties in the house, so if we want them to be able to efficiently run a gun, this gun, Masada, has IWI, has it has ambidextrous mag release on each side and has ambidextrous slide lock buttons on each side. So you could put this into a left-handed hand and they can work those with their left hand or their right hand. They're on the right side of the gun. So that's a consideration. Next video, I did not keep this in 3 minutes or less, but the next video we're going to talk about sights and trigger and safety specifically, and why you don't want an external safety. We'll specifically talk about that, and then we'll talk about the safeties of striker fired guns and how, in my humble opinion, they're actually safer than an external safety. All right, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you next time.